Welcome back to our live coverage of the 361 World Men's Curling Championship 2018. Luke Coley here with Kenny Edwards. 6-3 the score. Switzerland's been solid with the hammer. Japan gonna have to try and generate some offense, and they just have not been sharp here in this game.
No, it's leading second positions that have allowed Switzerland to dictate the game and how the ends are panning out. Go Aoki playing one superb shot in the fourth end to create a 2 for his side, but that's all they've been able to do in this game. And you've got to say that 2 was generated with a bit of a hit and hope shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot, but it's not one that you went down and I'm going to make this a double raise. It was a rub off another one, redirect, and can't take it away that he did make the shot, but not one that made a hit and roll, made a nice freeze, a double raise, and it came out of nowhere. He misses that. He's looking at a steal 1. Switzerland draws in a steal 2 without any hope of getting at him.
Oh, it just pulls up short of the house.
The stone did listen. I think they were trying to will it and tell that stone, stop, stop. Stops just shy of the rings.
Japan not allowed to remove that one. They can remove the one that's in the house if they can get enough of it.
Well, now an important stone in the end. Really try and set things up. If you miss this, then you're chasing, which has been the case for Japan a lot in this game.
Well
swept.
That's a great shot.
Well, let's go get rid of that guard. That's the danger one.
Yeah, that's the only one that can hurt Switzerland, really.
Yeah, well played. Gets rid of that guard. We'll look in Russia, Scotland, and Scotland with the hammer. Has that one back 12 and all the rings to work with. Always nice for a skip to have this option, and Bruce Moat knows he's going to be into the playoffs here. His first World Championship appearance. It's going to be in the playoffs, depending what happens. Could be with one of those top 2 seeds. Scotland, though, does have a tough finish. They play here against Russia, then they'll have Switzerland and China tomorrow. So of those one-loss teams, probably the hardest schedule.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
They know Canada does play Sweden, but their other games are not as difficult.
Yeah, we're talking about this
based on rankings.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 in the ranking.
But that being said, Canada's still in a dogfight with the U.S., so.
Yeah, the U.S. are really in a dogfight with Canada at the moment. They're tied at 3-3.
Well, and the U.S. still has their eyes on a potential trying to win out and get into the playoffs. They're at 3-6.
6-6 might see you into the playoffs.
Wade's looking. There's a possibility that they look at those 4 lost teams that try to be in that position. Switzerland obviously hoping they don't fall to that 6th loss, but with 3 games remaining, They go 1 and 2, then 6 losses. Definitely a possibility. Korea just outside with 5 losses. Russia is at 5 and 4, but trailing to Scotland right now. Should be a fun final day of round robin.
Yeah, Switzerland just running the guards off, running a few stones out. They don't need to go around the centre at all. They've already got themselves sitting one.
Here's a look at it with those 3 4-loss teams, 4, 5, and 6, Norway, Russia, and Switzerland. Korea 4, 5, and 5, just on the outside. Then Netherlands and the USA, if they both run the table, keep that 6 loss as a possibility. So 3 teams we know are in: Sweden, Canada, Scotland. Where they rank, still to be determined.
So Japan still going with this corner guard. I thought they might possibly try and come around the centre with this one, because you can still bail out and blank the end should you need to.
Well, Switzerland's changing their plan now. Asking Enrico Pfister put the guard up here. Saying, all right, let's go for it right now. You're going to try and play to the corner. We're going to make you come to the center.
I'd have thought the guard was easier played on the in turn, the opposite handle to this. That's really a nothing guard, to be honest.
Halfway over curls, leaves that one and the corner. So now, can they get to that, Kenny, and tap and roll?
Yeah, I think they can come round at battering weight, just catch the yellow, back onto the red. The red would jump to the back 8 foot, and the shooting stone would roll down in behind the corner guard. Might be able to get it at hack weight.
Oh, real big shot. Masaki Awai try to get past the front, but won't. Will crash on the front. They choke off drop halves now.
Yeah, that's very difficult now on both hands. Yeah, I like them to come the in turn this time. They know it's they know it's easier coming this hand. It's good that they've picked up on that.
They got away with their first guard attempt, so now it's, you know what, it's tough to keep it in that spot, throwing that out turn.
Bis drüben. Oh, Linie gut. Linie ist gut. Bis drüben. Oh, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1. Drüber auf. Drüber auf. Sit.
Well, this one, I don't think it overcurls. It's be real tough to come through that hole. Well, let's slide over and take a look. And Netherlands got something going here against Norway. They're always giving up some big ends and got a little relaxed in some of their games. That they're up 4-2, but now Jaap van Dorp chance to score 3.
Kult nog weinig. Kult weinig. Cleanen. Kult veel. Moed
Well, Netherlands knocked off Switzerland earlier, trying to continue their hopes alive, get into the playoffs. They have to win out. Hope things work out in their favor. In there for the 3, so they take the lead after 7-5-4. Hadn't even released it, and they were communicating that he was down.
Has he got past the top red? He has. Has he angled this one in? Well.
Right onto the top, across the face. This kid continues to make these circus shots. Kind of fitting he comes to Vegas to make these shots, putting on a show of his own.
Yeah, he's played some fantastic curling. They called the shot, though. That's exactly what they called.
Right across the face. Wow. Look when they're like dead in the water. Makes the raise takeout. Lots of reasons to smile right now for the Japanese making that kind of shot. They just barely got past that guard. The red one out in front. So now Mark Pfister come around with the out turn.
I think then we're going to play the scoreboard and play the peel on the run.
Wenn die Draw schön bringen, kann er nicht pflücken wieder.
Ja, müsste fast hier versteckt sein.
Sonst einfach ein bisschen aussen. Schnell.
Ja.
I'm going to run this one back.
Well, both shot options, 3. If you don't make the shot, there's a 3 potential. Here you try and just make sure you get rid of 1.
Okay. Ein bisschen aussen. Ja. Gut, das geht nicht so viel. Aber das ist ja da, wo ich gespielt habe. Ja. Besser gespielt. Ein bisschen aussen ist gut.
Well, this is a big shot, a 3-point lead. Full control of this game in this end. And then Go Aoki makes that angle raise, forcing Mark Pfister to make this raise back himself.
Well, he's played this with a lot of weight, and it's running straight.
He may not get anything. He will go over the top, and a drop for 3.
You see that quite a lot.
Wow.
People come out just trying so hard to make the shot. Just throw the normal weight that you're used to. The stone will do exactly the same. You up the weight, it's going to run straight, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, even if you get rid of 1, you're giving up a 2, and you still have a 1-point lead playing the 8th end. Wow, did this end ever change on 1 shot? So a draw for 3. for Go Aoki. Set it up with his angle raise on his first. Kid's got some gusto with that as he draws in for the third point, and we are all square. 6-6, Switzerland and Japan.
あれに当てるつもりになれたから全然。オッケー。泥でいい？もうついたでいい？あ、でも8円に。Ik heb 200, hè? Ja, ja. Mag hem met 2. Moment, check het radio. Zo, dan zit je suzer uit. Dat is gek, dit is toch van al. Mijn leefman, begrijp. Ja, dat is toch nog een beetje. Er gaat daar nog naartoe. Ja. Ik moet je toch niet eromom. Nee.
Back underway in this 8th end. Switzerland and Japan all square. Switzerland with last stone advantage. Japan just picking up 3 points in the 7th. Simon Kempler hasn't done much wrong at all in this game and finds himself all square, totally outshooting his opposite number. Well, there's handshakes already. Russia falling 7-2 to Scotland. Scotland marching on. They're sitting top of the table. They are 9-1.
9-1, and they have Switzerland tomorrow and China to finish round robin. They'll be hoping, actually, if a Canadian lost tomorrow against Sweden, they have a chance to get into that 1-2 spot because they beat Canada. They'd hold that tiebreaker. Obviously, so many different circumstances that could go through, but Scotland, big win. You wouldn't know Bruce Mowat, a World Championship rookie. A little flop behind that long center line guard. Look at the comparison of numbers. Yutaka Aoyama, 98% to Gempler, 75. Gempler a little lower than what you would normally expect.
ちょっと待ちたいよ。ラインはちょっと待って。
あ、まあいいか。
6ちょっと吐きたい。あ、5です。5。
Well, Misato has obviously done something at the fifth line break. I don't know what it is, but he's actually making some shots now, and some very good shots.
Well, maybe had a discussion. Just try and relax a little bit out there. Probably relax a little more now, knowing they tied this game up.
Backline! Hand af, domme! Ja. Hing het 12! Ja, ja! Hier, daar is nog heen. Baby! Kom maar! Linie is helemaal nog goed! Zie je! Kom rechts toe! Zie je! Zie je! Zie je, Winter! Goed, goed!
That's a nice stone from Markey.
Look at those numbers. That's the struggles from Misato at 48% overall. Well, Markey, 0% on his draws. Only 2 of them, 75% overall.
まだ見れる。6。ちょっと前だ。前でいいよ、前でいいよ。Okay.
Misato finds the top of the 8 foot.
Well, with the hammer deciding to peel the long guard now. So opens up all those stones in the house. How does Japan go about trying to force or steal here, Nate?
Can they get to that red in the button on the in turn?
It'll be interesting. They can sneak by that corner guard. Well, just protect the way it's at right now. Just put the guard up, knock those ones off as we look. Canada, USA, 3-3. It's the US with the hammer, 7th end, and a draw to the 8-foot. Craig Persinger. As this was Brad Gushu's final shot just before he hits and rolls too far, meaning the draw by Persinger to score that second point and make it a 5-3 game. This US team started with a win in their first game against Japan. Lost 5 straight. But now draws in to go up 5-3 over Team Canada, who know they need to win to try and keep pace with Scotland and Sweden.
俺も今でいいと思うんだよな。
こんな感じ。
ハックぐらい。
これ当たったらちょっと。
別にこうなったらこれランバーできるから大丈夫じゃん。まあね。まあガードさんとこれでいけるかまだ。やりやすくなるか。
Well, we got time. Let's look over Netherlands, Norway. A 3 by Netherlands to take the lead. Norway trying to bounce right back with 2 of their own. Stefan Valstedt has the intern hit. Try and pick up a second point. Make it a 6-5 game. And no problem there for the Norwegians. They get their 2, so they have a 6-5 lead over Netherlands after 8 ends. We've had a wild back and forth game here in this one, but that Netherlands-Norway seems like it. And USA-Canada, lots of fun here in the building tonight. Dressed in all kinds of attire. Saki Awai try to get to it a little. Trying to hold to get the yellow to chip onto the red, but it's a bit of a pocket though at least. Switzerland lies 2. Look at the thirds, 93% to 64. Pfister over Hawaii.
Ik zei verschant hier dan.
Ja, aber wenn der spielst, dann kann man
Dat is das Reis en Hurdle. Ja.
Yeah, the danger stone's the yellow at the top of the 8 foot, not the one that's actually sitting in the 4.
So wäre gut, mal. So. So. Ja. 4 Nasen drauf, ja.
Might be worth just playing a hit in the yellow on the left, but they're going to ask Robert Hulleman to come down and, because they've called the timeout.
Ja,
Dat komt daar naar hier zo.
Daar hier zou het zo niet naar hierher spelen, oder? Es wäre gut, wenn wir Shooter behalten können. Ja, ja. Dann haben wir eine Chance für 3. Nicht schnell, Maximum ein 10 oder 11. Findest du den, Robby? Der?
Daar. Daar zo overal liggen, maar hier knalsen.
Ah, so könnte man natürlich, weißt du, so. Und der hier bei Becker noch. Können wir auch probieren, ja.
Ja, we hebben het
Vielleicht
nog vast
een
best.
kleiner Fall.
Ja, genau.
Ja.
Dat zou zo. Dat zijn nog kans gelopen.
Een selfie ging schon, also so hack. Selfie, ja, wir würden sogar eine 10. Eine 10 kannst du ein bisschen aussen und dann kommst du dem hier noch an und dann kommst du da hinten. Haben wir 11 Nummer?
Du musst einfach 3-4 treffen, spielt geen Rolle.
Ja. 11? 10,5, 11. Okay. Ist gut? Ist gut, ja. Ist gut.
Ja, goed. Dan bringst du dit, dan klemmt hier dan.
Well, so they are going to play the takeout on this yellow. I think they're trying to catch the red at the same time.
Just move that one back a little bit, or even if you lose it.
Yeah, even if you just skiff it to the back 8.
He's not trying to play it too cute around that top Yellowstone. Enrico Pfister.
Ja. 10,5. Goed, 10,5. Ja, ja. Ja.
Oh, he's tight away there with this one. He's all over the top one.
I gotta hold it so they don't jam it on that one. Can they go through the hole? That turned ugly. Worst possible way they could have missed that was on that top one into that red. This one has swung momentum completely in Japan's favor now.
マジでこれ。タイム取る。いや、早めでいい、早めでいい。タイムアウト。
Well, now it'll be Japan's turn. Take their time out.
ワンも守ってるね。これこうあるのね。ダブルあるんだ。まあ赤も多分ちょっと動くけど。ここでもまあ。ああ、そこいいんじゃない。もう芯でダブられてるね。ああ、こう。あ、でもこれ残る。これはこっち。ちょっと押してもいいぐらいでここポツンといった。これもうざいよね、これね。うぜえな。これでこうできるなら一番いいんだよ。
Coach JD Lind with his tablet and spell it out using the diagram.
ナンバーワン。
ちょっと下げん。
タップバックでこう。まあでもダブルされちゃうね。タップしてシュートはこっち。
So he's already got it drawn out on the iPad of what they should do. Very clear instruction.
これ言ったらこれまあ。
ここら辺ね。こうなって。
まあこれ芯でも大丈夫。当たっても OK。芯 OK。A プランは前。いや A プランこれで腰で。B プランがここ。弱かったらね。別に切れすぎたらさ、これこうでもいいじゃん。
We're still discussing
切れすぎたらね。まあ A プラン
what to do. I mean, JD Lynn's been down and explaining what the call is.
ここでも OK。そう。ここでも OK。そのままここでも。
OK。
超いいね。
切れすぎる気がするんだし。
That's the first of fourth stones. Go Aoki.
6でもなんかいい気が。6かな。そんな余裕出さねえよこの大会。7ならもう前で調整するわ。6から7。
So come right in. Look like come right into the pocket.
36ちょっと。いや。
ちょっとラインタイト。ラインタイト。あら今ラインタイト今。
ちょっと落ちた。
あと6。よし。
これ。
A little heavy with this one.
Well, taps up their own. Still leaves that one right in front. It's a real good example of some of the technology that's available to teams now, and that with JD Lind coming out to diagram that, especially with language barriers and a team he hasn't worked with a lot.
Yeah, it was really a clear instruction what he was after. Potentially get everything moving out of this 4-foot area. You catch that top one, half stone.
Wordt de taart, neem eens hier, daar loopt hij drauf. Wir liegen hier.
Nee, dat is een graaf, het is nu.
Dan gaan we hier brillen. Het is nu trifft voor verdruif.
Wat is, wenn wir das einfach ein bisschen tappen hier?
Eén shot laat zien.
Verschissen, Mann. Dat dürfen wir nicht verlieren, sage ich nicht.
Dat is nog maar ganz viel tappen, als der hier bleibt und wir hier gerade vor dran.
Ja,
das wäre der Beste.
genau.
Dass der hier im vierten Fuß bleibt,
Genau.
der hierher tappen.
Ja. Sonst will ich halt hierher und nicht
Ja. Hinten der vier.
Wo ich auch wieder da einstellen.
Well, a 6-6 game, important to score.
Hinten der vier.
Yeah, it's the 8th end. Most teams like to score in the 8th end.
Hinger 4, genau gerade wäre gut.
Ja.
Zo. Wat het was.
Zacht. Zacht. Ja.
Ja, zacht muss auch verhängen viel. Genau.
Ring de 4 ringen af.
Ja.
Goed, zacht.
I want to get past that top one.
Die ganze Zeit gerufen.
Well,
やっとけばワンツースリーが取れる。こうも。あの赤をちょっとして下げて。あ
Look at the numbers
あ。
of
ここまで。
last stone throwers. Mark Pfister 77, Go Aoki 66.
つまではまあ持ってることにはなるから。
yeah, not high stats in this game.
じゃ厳しいよねこれ。ちょっとこっちロールしないと全部出ないね。あれはそっち引っかかるからさ。じゃあここガードしたらダメか。
ああ相手
これこ
これが
う来るもんね。
Freeze the
しても
half corner freeze the red and the right would be the call for me.
これ来られて2点なんだよね。シンだとこいつこれが出ない気がするんで、ここまで下がればいいのさ。下げるんだったら少し外目に当てないといけないんだよね。
こっちにこれで当ててこれシューターここで止まるっていう。
あ、こうでいいんだよ。
それでもいいと思うよ。
ただダブルで
Well, time not an issue at this point. 10 minutes left for the Japanese, but
こっち跳ねる。
they've used their timeout. Both teams have. Switzerland down to
これでここまで来ればいいの。
9 minutes.
あこれはいい形だからな。いいよ。
怖いね。
ちょっと怖いけど。
そうね。ちょっと上げないとダメだね。もし外出たらこれやっていい。
それでいい。
赤2つでもいい。
まあこれがこう来てもいいんだからね。
いい。
オッケー。
アウトターンですか。
アウトね。ひで。
これインターの方がいいと思うんだけどな。
So they're looking to hit and roll in front with this one.
そうだよ。
Just a quiet hit, try and sit in front. Remind your idea there too, Kenny. Just try to corner freeze
黄
that.
色でした。
黄色です。
こっちからは無理か。
Yeah, just corner freeze, but they're electing to play the hit. Could turn ugly by doing this.
さあ、外出たら何にも
Well, the hit opens up more of the scoring area. Right now, you freeze it, closes it in.
このライン投げたことあるっけ？
超えたら落ちてくると思うけど。
最後多分ブーってくる。最初入った方がいい。
はい。いや、いいよ。時間あるからいいよ。時間かなりいいよ。
投げにくいなら逆でもいい。
A lot of indecision.
前がいるから。
まああんまでもあれあんま絡まないね。
Well, Skip does not know what to throw here. This is a little worrying. Go Aoki under a lot of pressure, lots of noise.
Now trying to make the hit, roll just a little across the face. Will sit in the forefoot.
Is there a shot for two now, though?
もうさ、めっちゃ隙間を
There was no shot for two to start with.
They're hoping for just a short roll. There, can you come off that side one and just push that red out and keep you that red? Push the yellow out, keep the red.
Just don't think it's possible.
The problem is, if you try to, you might get some spin, and I don't think those yellows are going anywhere. You might spin back up, lose your back one. Could be a multiple point steal if you throw it and hit the wrong angle.
Genau noch so gut lang, gell, Göppi?
Ja. Ja, lang.
Looking at playing the nose hit to get their one. Not necessarily the cleanest 8th end that you'd want if you're Switzerland. So the last stone here of 8.
7,5.
Just trying to hit the pocket.
Oh, and we'll make that one go away. Shooter just counts, and it is a single point by Switzerland, but nervous moments. They retake the lead, 7-6 after 8. Well, it's been a fun evening here. Session 17, the 3-6-1 World Men's Curling Championship. You see the one game of final, Scotland beating Russia. Meanwhile, 7-6, Japan looked like they were on the verge, possibly being done early in this one. Switzerland, though, has a 7-6 lead. Go Aoki, though, the story of the night so far. He's made 2 unbelievable run backs that set up Deuce's one set up actually a 3, and that's 5 of their 6 points.
Yeah, Go Aoki really holding this Japanese team together.
Well, now gets into this 9th end. Switzerland wants to force. Japan would like to blank or score a 2. They decide after the centerline guard. Come around. Switzerland surprisingly playing a hit at this as opposed to just trying to freeze.
Yeah, I thought they might have just come down and caught the edge. Well, that's caught the edge of the...
They'll end up playing a tick shot on their own guard.
And left the corner guard. That's a horrible stone.
Again, just look at the body language of the difference in these two teams. Japanese team laughing and relaxed. Frustration from Switzerland. Very nice, and all of a sudden this one swung in Japan's favor. Will slide over Norway, Netherlands, as it is needing to move that red stone up. So you got to go yellow to red to push that one into the forefoot and tie this game up in 9.
Easy.
Japan Dorp and Netherlands coming in their second World Championship. Just the third time a team from the Netherlands has played at a World Championship. And they'll just go bump, bump, push that one into the forefoot, and it's a single point. Norway, Netherlands, all square at 6. Heading to the 10th end, Norway with last stone.
Second pair, Rafael Marquis tried to run the corner back in, but caught it on the inside. So roll his shooting stone across to the right-hand side. Switzerland not started this 9th end very sharp at all. Oh, this is a great draw in behind as well.
And those are very wide guards. They get perfectly in behind. Well, sometimes teams don't take enough ices. We'll look at all the scores here late in session 17. USA up 5-3 over Canada in 9. 6-6 Netherlands, Norway in 10. 7-2 Scotland beats Russia. And we are 7-6 playing the 9th end. Can you make this double and try and roll over to the side?
You may be able to play this round the house, but has it caught anything?
Just catches enough to make that double. Look, for a while they weren't making any contact. So nose hit, lie 2. And Kenny, let's look at these standings. Scotland winning, so they're 9-1 along with Sweden. Canada right now 8-1, sitting half game back. Then the 4 lost teams, Norway and Switzerland, trying to keep pace, stay with the leaders. Then Korea and Russia at 5-5. That's the cut line right now, but 6 not out of it yet.
Yeah, Netherlands are still in it. USA are still in it.
It's on the women's. First time, this is the first year of 13 teams. 6 losses did make it into the women's playoffs. It's Team USA just getting in the end with a 6-6 record. China, though, on the women's side, didn't make it in with a 6-6 record. No tiebreaker draws, so if it comes down, it goes head-to-head records is important. Your draw shot challenge before every game is important.
Japan making a nice hit and roll, getting some separation between the 2 stones. There's no double there now. This looks like a stick-on 2 for Japan, and that would give them the opportunity to take the lead. in this matchup from being 4-1 down.
4-1 down, 6-3. And even felt like it was a more lopsided score than that. The deuce came out of nowhere for Japan in the fourth end. The 3. Even more unthinkable in the seventh end.
Well, all Switzerland can do now is just play the takeouts and hang around.
Just see if they can get a half shot. Skip stones, you get a half shot out of Go Aoki. Give yourself an opportunity maybe to get out of this with a force. But gonna need a mistake.
Ja.
Well, this one's beginning to move.
Really hard just to try and make contact. It'll roll away. How hard does Japan go? Do you go try and tuck another one around those wide ones?
Absolutely. Go after it.
They made it nice earlier in the end. That one top 12 foot.
違う左だよ左。そうだよ。
あ、まあいやもう逆に見る。あ、タッチ。あ、そう。オッケーオッケーオッケー。オッケーオッケーオッケー。6から7。6、7。ちょっと見たい。
Go Aoki.
そうだね。ちょっと見たい。ウェイトもある。
Sweeper's indicating that this one's heavy.
Well, hopefully they're hoping it takes some of that curl. Going to the wing. That one comes down back 12 foot.
伸びたね。外だからごめん。
Looked like you could see enough.
Yeah, Mark Pfister's going to play the freeze. A risky call.
Well, look, from that vantage point, it's pretty much the look that we have sitting right behind the sheet, and it looks like there's an opening for it to draw in or to hit it and just concede the 2. But this, a freeze would basically get a force. So taking that risk, knowing you give up a 3, you're down 2 in the 10th end. Well, Mark Pfister just letting the crowd maybe die down a little bit here, knowing the importance of this shot.
This one was a long way to curl.
Got to curl a lot to get to that wing.
Looks a little heavy as well.
Comes down Just bumps it a little bit, and there's now a chance at 3.
He knows that's a big, big mistake.
So the draw was good enough and to force the Swiss to chase them. Go Aoki, opportunity to score 3 in this 9th end and take a 2-point lead into the 10th end.
さっきと同じライン使ってこうでいいんだよ。ちょっとこっち詰めれば大丈夫だと思う。
あるぐらいですね。
Sake Wai wanted to keep the speed going on this because it knew it didn't have the line to get that little bit of a bounce, and that little bounce, I think, has opened it up.
最初ね、最初多分曲がり始め。
バンパ
オッケー。
ちょっと当てると出ちゃうのあれ。コントでもいけそうだけど。
3534ぐらい。35かな。ハックなら35かな。
Quiet wait here.
67。ハックは。
The 18-year-old youngest player in the field, a chance here, their second 3 in the second half of the game. Waits a little up.
This looks very nice.
Gotta let it try and make that move. Gotta get to the nose. Look at that. Wow. Go Aoki. Second 3 in 3 ends. And an 9-7 lead going to the 10th end against Switzerland. What a game.
Da macht uns glaube ich einen Zusatz.
Ja, die Fehler macht er. Kann nur noch 3 machen. Aber mal so verkleiden.
Absoluter Horror.
Well, this has been one. I'm not even sure of the word to describe this one, Kenny. A 9-7 game. Japan leading Switzerland. The 3-6-1 World Men's Curling Championship 2018. Japan a 2-point lead heading to the 10th end. 5th end break, you would have told me this. I probably would not have believed you.
I think you would have taken a bet in it anyway.
Yeah. Might have went all in the other way.
Yeah, Japan just turned the screw in the second half of the game.
It all really swung in that 7th end. The angle raise. Go Aoki. He made that, and Mark Pfister was playing the draw, went and changed his mind, played the run back and missed it, upped his weight, missed the run back altogether, gave up 3, and everything has been going the way of Japan late. So the corner guard here in this 10th end as we'll look in. Canada, USA. Greg Persinger jammed one on his first, meaning Gushue had a chance to lie 3 for Canada, but he comes back with a double with his last, and now Brad has this to tie up the game.
Yeah, Canada just hanging on to the US at the moment.
Canada knows where the standings are and what it means to be in those top 2 seeds going straight to the semifinals. Canada at 8-1, right behind Scotland and Sweden, as he'll get the deuce for Team Canada. So 5-5 to the 10th. The U.S. with the hammer. U.S. 3-6 still has life here at the championship. Greg Persinger playing 79%, Brad Gushue 74% in that game. Brad Gushue, the world champion.
Ja, zet sehr gut aus.
So the 2 corners go up here in this 10th end. Let's see how well Japan can defend. They've been sort of in chase mode for most of the game. Now they have a lead to defend.
So relaxed out there.
Yeah, laughter. I wonder if Switzerland feeling, coming in with a 5-4 record, feeling in the playoff situation, need a win. Koji Nisato got off to a horrendous start in this game, but he's picked it up of late, and part of the reason they're back to...
Yeah, he is the reason they're back in this game. He's played some great shots in this second half of the game. Some freezes, some nice hit and rolls. Just to ask the question of Switzerland.
Well, trying to stack the 2 corners on the one side. Well, that's 2 clean peels for Nisato. Switzerland trying to work their way to generate a deuce. They've done it 3 times in this game.
Backline! Backline! Ja! V-line! Backline! Backline! Ja! Ringen 12! Zet net hoe er lang moet. In de 12, backline. Niet back. Oké, goed. Is goed zo.
Well, Mark Pfister has to be thinking, I got to try and generate my 2 here. Let this one slip away. Mistakes by the Swiss. Japan will peel that one out.
On with the swooping pretty early.
Well, we'll roll that one away. It is Japan lying 3, but there's a wall, some stones they can freeze to now.
Ja, nicht groß. Schon nicht ganz so viel, aber schon echt drauf. Ja.
A little nest, they might be able to generate a 2 out of this.
I'm trying to use those stones. Little bounce.
Still enough separation between them 2 to spray everything.
We'll look in. Netherlands, Norway, 10th end tie game. It is Netherlands lying 2, 1 half in the 8-foot, in the top, 1/2 in the 8 foot in the back. Stefan Wallstedt coming in 6-4 record, trying to move to 7-4. Last game will be against Korea tomorrow. Trying to get themselves one step closer, and it has to stop. Buda Husgens unable to sweep that one past. It stops in time, and it is a Norway win, 7-6. So Netherlands drops their 7th game. Pretty much eliminates them from playoff possibility.
Linje clear.
Zet me naar voren.
Linje is goed.
Voorop.
Linje goed.
Voor de vier. Voor de vier. T-line. Voor de vier. T-line. T-line.
Linje van Koer.
T-line hängen vier. Hängen vier. T-line. Dus maar gaan.
Well, Nico Pfister swings one round.
Try the run back, do freeze down on the corner.
2点取られてもいいならこれやっていいと思う。だからこれフィールド
First of 4th stones go Aoki.
別にこれこうでもいいんじゃない？
出ちゃわない？
あ？
出ちゃわない？
そうかな。内側に当てればなんとかなりそうじゃない？
ことはダメ？ことか。ランバックとかちょっともうね危険な気する。2点簡単に取れると思うよ。
でも2点でもここ
まあもちろんいいんだけども、
それよりもミスってだからこことかになっちゃうともうあと3点パターンになっちゃう。
だからまあ
内側でもストロールできるから大丈夫。
Well, looks like decision. They're going to try the run back, but it's one if you miss, you want to peel that one off. We will look in, though. USA, Canada, 5-5. That's the situation. Canada lies 2, top of the 12-foot. Draw it to the 8-foot. Or better for Greg Persinger and Team USA to knock off Canada. Keep any chances of playoffs alive. Also hand Canada their 2nd loss. They've had a multiple number of stones where they've had draws to either tie or win games for Team USA.
Hey, Colin, get ready. No, don't carve it.
Just guiding this one in. Crowd will tell you.
Big upset, that one.
Huge.
USA keeping themselves alive.
They're 4-6 now, USA. It's a big game, big day tomorrow. Well, the crowd got everything and then some in that game over there, but still a lot here left. Mark Pfister looking for the hit to lie 2. Well, knows they're pretty even.
Yeah, they've generated a nice 2 out of this. Go Aoki just looking for a hit. maybe a half row behind the yellow.
Trying to just make it tough to score the 2. Hit, make the little roll away, make it as tough as possible. Shot stone.
Well, doesn't quite make the roll. So it's a straightforward nose hit for 2 from Mark Pfister to take this into free curling. Extra end time.
So the outturn hit here for Mark Pfister to generate their 4th deuce of the game. You'd think that would be enough to win a game. But this to force an extra end. And he looks spot on, right on the nose, so why not? Let's have some more fun here tonight. 9-9. We will play an extra end. Switzerland, Japan, but Japan has the hammer in the extra. Well, this has been a wild one. Look at that line score. 4 deuces for Switzerland, a deuce and a pair of 3s. A 9-9 score here, the 3-6-1 World Men's Curling Championship. Luke Coley, Kenny Edwards. This has been a wild one.
Yeah, it has been wild.
It's been a wild one in the crowd as well, with the other games going on. Well, final game out on the ice. At least they won't have to worry about the cheers chants back and forth in any of their stones now. Simon Gempler start with the high centerline guard.
Yeah, that's the, if you are going to go for the steal, the high centerline guard's the way to do it. If you throw the tight one, the opposing team can just knock you into the 12-foot. It's a lot easier tick shot to just bump you into the 12-foot from something that's only a couple of feet short. They are attempting the tick shot, but
go well by Yutaka Aoyama. Goes right through. So an opportunity to get the second centerline guard out from front for Switzerland.
Linje is goed.
Rico!
Ja. Terug.
Trillen weg. Trillen weg.
Ja, ja, is goed.
Trying to get some separation between them stones. Would have liked that another 2 or 3 feet further forward to make the double a lot harder.
Well, there's a bit of an angle too to make that double peel. Japan has the hammer. And right now, Team USA, who comes out with that win, is a big fan of the Japanese, because it means there's more options for them to try and get into that playoff positioning. They're 4 and 6. US has China and Switzerland, so that could be an interesting final round robin game.
It's a really nice drop in behind.
Ja. Så goed.
Kom maar, we gaan dahinter.
Goed.
Okay.
4-3 attack gehad. Door de kosten.
So ist das 65. 60 schon.
Dat is altijd voor de line.
Well, they want to go around that stone. Make the decision if it's going to be a little bit
45.
light that you can still freeze to the top one.
Die lijn.
Die linie.
Lijn is het. Ja, voor de 4. Voor de 4. Voor de 4. Freeze voorter.
Frisch raak. Let op.
Schlag knie auf.
Let op.
Okay.
Well, they do come down to it, play the little tap. Keep a good angle on that one.
一番でいいよ。
Ja. ここでよ。なる。
どっちでもいいよ。
They want to try and get a couple if they can. Make sure of one, and they'll take the top one off. Switzerland does have 10 steals for them throughout the week so far. Japan's given up 9 steals.
Ging naar hen draag.
In fact, they still got some guards out front, the guard out front.
Hen de 12. Hen de.
Rico!
Hem erop. Hem erop.
And tap it just past to the top of the button.
That's a really nice shot.
Hoe links, hè? Hast du etwas gemacht dann?
Ha? Nou, dat met gar niet.
45.
Schon. Ja, dat is schon goed dat doe.
Schon ruhig, gell?
Ja, ja.
Koji Nisato make the double. Very nice right back. He struggled early, but it doesn't matter. You make shots like that in the extra end. That'll make up for it.
Ja, Frans Garden café.
Ja、ずっとガード外した永遠と
Koji Nisato. Switzerland has the guard out in front. Enrico Pfister. First of third stones.
Die lijn hangen 4.
Ja!
Hangen 4.
Ja!
Hangen 4.
Links!
Hangen 4.
Linie! Ja!
Ja, goed, hangen 4. Ja,
I
hangen
like
4.
him to come around these yellows. Thought he might maybe try and bump something back.
Well, they're not going to get by, so I kind of agreed with you, Kenny. You bump it back, you give something to move now.
42 split.
42.
Schon haben wir ihm das.
Seeing the amount of swing. Rico Pfister knows how important and fitting on a night where they put the king of swing, Shorty Jenkins, into the World Curling Hall of Fame. It over curls. Right on the nose. A bump. Sit on the corner.
That's exactly the call. Look, just bump that one on the left-hand side to the back of the forefoot and roll your shooting stone in on top of that yellow on the right. Just corner freeze that.
Switzerland calling a timeout. Do get an extra a timeout. Clean slate here in this extra end.
Da muss noch mal ein bisschen rausdrücken, da muss er nicht raus.
Aber nicht so schnell, du musst nie. Nein, du musst nie. Ja, nicht schlecht, ja.
Dass der rausdrückt hier, oder? Ja, sonst kommt man nicht hin. Der Friese, dann macht der Gabel auf dem Rock, kein Gabel.
Einfach mal den Doppel machen.
Ja. Ich würde so sagen.
Dann müsstest du es nur, gell? Wenn die zwei da sind, kommst du fast nicht machen.
Nicht mehr. Ja, die müssen.
Vielleicht geht er schon gar, weißt du, so ein bisschen Spint, so.
Ja,
das bin sowieso.
Das bin sicher.
Das bin sowieso. Das muss einfach weit runter hier.
Genau. Die Frage ist, wie weit das da geht.
Ja. Gut, es wäre nicht mal schlecht, wenn er dahinter wäre irgendwo.
Ja.
Aber wir müssen auch schon schießen, oder?
Dass wir da mit dran herkommen.
Wenn wir das 9, weißt du, so.
Ja. Gell, dann nimmt der Guard. Dann haben wir keinen Guard auf. Wer liegt so mal?
Ich glaube, wir müssen beide wegnehmen. Dann können wir dann wieder hinten auf aussen. Oder er tut Guard auf, je nachdem.
Ja.
Aber dann können wir wieder etwas
Da
hinten
können wir
legen.
etwas hindern, ja. Das ist ja hier wie ein Guard, das hier bitte. Das ist schon hier. Probieren
Ja,
zu
klar.
behalten.
Wie schnell haben wir das? 8? Nein, 9. Längstens. Dann musst du zuerst dem ankommen. Ja. Mit 9 so. Ja.
Quite possibly going to try and hit the one on the left, bounce off the one on the right. I'd be worried that the shooting stone would spin out the top of the house.
Get lots of spin on this. Like we were on the same page to play a quieter weight, keep that one around. Be a catcher, make life difficult for Japan. Well, I gotta try and get to the inside of this one. Hit. Just go in between. But roll the hair too far. That would have hung out a little bit touching the center line. They would have had some angle on it. Well, we've seen all the other games finish up, and this game has huge playoff implications. Now Switzerland at 5-4 win, they can stay close to Norway and avoid falling back into that 5-loss pack, with the U.S. lurking right now in 8th place at 4-6 after their big win against Canada. 3 full sessions tomorrow. Get the scenarios out.
EY peels the guard.
Yeah, it's a nice ability to be able to go and peel that one out. They still have the forefoot.
So.
Halb.
Ja, fast noch dünner. Die oberen.
Ja, dus als je dat auf das Mal doppelt hätten wir noch mehr her. Vossen, was du Vossen.
Ich kann noch gerade auch noch, der geht auch noch irgendwie
Ja.
hingern, weißt
Wir probieren aber schon hier.
du? Ja.
Das sollte fast weniger als halb treffen mit dem Mann.
I'll skip stones and
Ganz weit rüber weg. Ja, Fuß rüber.
a little surprised playing with the broom here, playing the hit.
Yeah, a little surprised, but they've got their own ideas.
Well, with no guards, it's going to be tough to try and get a steal. Is Japan lying one?
Lina out! Oh! Lina out! Ja! 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 Ja!
Trying to remove both the yellows.
Well, and they won't be able to remove both. They still leave shot stone. If you blast those in the forefoot,
Yeah, blast the ones in the forefoot. They're going to call the timeout. But I think JD Lind will come straight down and just say hit.
blow them up.
Yeah. You might even spray that red that's on top of the yellow towards the red out wide.
It's going to leave an open look for a draw or a hit for the win.
And that's all you want as a skip.
それでなんか個人的に俺ここにドローしたいんだよ。ここにドローしたいんだよ。ここ。
Comes JD Lind again. He'll have it all laid out. I think it's
てかさ、1本目のさ、
an idea what he'll say.
分かんなくなるよね。1本これでドローしてチャンス作っといて、打たれたらもう一回同じので打てばいいんだよ。ここで。まあ先生のお聞きしよう。
Yeah, extra end of a game at a world championship, and the Japanese team's laughing at a fan yelling JD in the crowd.
打たざるを得ないから。あ、まあはい。1枚だけドロー。はシングルピーはダブルテイク。Knows that you have to draw. If you come here, draw. If you come here, heavy. Free. Yeah. シューターごと3ついっちゃってミックスするけどね。今最後ストーンで同じショット。今ドロー練習である。プラクティス？本番。ここでもいいし。It's okay. T is okay. It's back. Chip okay. Okay.
Kind of surprised at this that they JD not recommend play the.
Yeah,
Or just that's what they were thinking. So just going along the same lines as them.
just smash the two stones in play. A lot of risk with this shot. You come half on top of the red, then there's a draw round in behind.
You go to the side of the forefoot, they make a hit and roll, and you got to draw the button.
Yep.
僕の止まるんで、どうならいくか。6から7で見るわ。
You don't want to be deep with this. First of fourth stones, go Aoki.
He's just chipping the top one. And, well, Mark Pfister could get to the back of the forefoot.
Yeah, if he wraps and overberries. Is it a thought where he played that to maybe think he may not have to throw his last to try and win it without force Mark Pfister to make the tough shot?
That's exactly what that call was. Tells me they're just not that confident.
Yeah, this.
Minute 10, 30.
Well, he's called the hit. The only way to play the hit is if you catch this a hair inside her nose at control weight, push the red into the forefoot and roll your shooter half checked on top of the yellow. But it's higher risk.
Yeah, the draw, I thought you could get around and even just split center line back forefoot.
Just show half around, ask the question. You might not ask the question after this.
Well, Mark Pfister needs to get shot stone here in this extra end. Comes in 5 and 4. Oh, really gotta cross it a little bit. Get shot stone, cornered behind. And that one in the forefoot decision, draw full forefoot. Or do you see enough to throw the hit to try and go back and we'll see what the 18-year-old is made of here now as they decide what to play. And is going at the hit. He's can't get completely to nose on this one because of that overlap. Mark Pfister may put that in a great spot. As good as he could have made that shot. So the final shot here. This extra end have to hold this one now. Can't touch that red. Pushes it back. Do they have it far enough? They won't, and it's going to be a steal for the win for Switzerland here in 11. A 10-9 victory for Switzerland. Find a way to come back after giving up the lead late in this game. 10-9. What a big win for Switzerland to move to 6 and 4. While Japan drops to 3 and 8, a heartbreaker for them. Smiles now with some nerves late for Switzerland. Well, 7th end in the start of a comeback for Japan. First rock, go Aoki. The out turn, angle raise. Plays it delicately, just get by the front. Cross the face, tap that one back to Lai 2. Looked like they had a steal going for Switzerland. And after a missed run back by Mark Pfister, draw to the house. And a chance at 3 to tie the game up. Right down into the rings for the 3. 10th end. And trying to find a way to force an extra end. Generate their 2. The come around Enrico Pfister set up. this, the hit for 2. Mark Pfister in a tie game, heading to an extra. And after a little hit through the hole and roll, it's a short little raise, but you got to avoid that redstone. Go Aoki. Just touches the red and doesn't have enough to push that redstone back. And it is a steal for the win for Switzerland. 10-9 the final. Here's the other scores from session 17. U.S. an upset win over Canada 6-5 in that one. Norway 7-6 over the Netherlands. And Scotland wins 7-2, knocking off Russia. Well, that was our feature game. Switzerland beats Japan 10-9 in that extra end. We look at the standings coming in, and now we know Norway has clinched as well. So 4 teams have clinched: Scotland, Sweden, Canada, then Norway. Switzerland is at 6-4, then Korea, Russia at 5-5, while the U.S. lurking right behind at 4-6, a game out. China, Italy, Netherlands at 3-7, Japan 3-8, and Germany rounds out the field at 1-9.
Mark, what a win that was.
Yeah, amazing. Another tight game, another extra end to win. It's another steal. It's amazing.
Were you a little surprised at how Japan fought back after being 4-1 up and 6-3 up?
Yeah, we struggle a bit with our runbacks and throw weights. Maybe we are a little bit nervous about the